Welcome to This Is Spinal Tap. Obviously, I've heard about this movie. It's been around for a long time. It's pretty famous, and it has that famous line, turn it up to 11. I think it's in reference to an amp, but I'm not entirely sure.
Hello, my name is Marty Di Bergi. I'm a filmmaker. In 1966, I heard a band that, for me, redefined the word rock and roll. I remember being knocked out by their exuberance, their raw power, and their punctuality. That band was Britain's now legendary Spinal Tap.
This has got to be one of the first mockumentaries, right?
It's like you become one with the guys in the band. I mean, there's no division.
Your heart to take on. We've got not a dry seat in the house. Every night we're gonna rock it.
That's crazy. They had to write like a full-on rock song for this movie.
Well, before that, we were in different groups. I was in a group called the Creatures, which was a skiffle group. I was in Lovely Lad.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm recognizing these people now.
So we became the Originals. Right. And we had to change our name, actually.
Well, there's another group in the East End called the Originals, and we had to rename it.
That's ironic.
New Originals.
Stop wasting my time. You know what I need. Oh, maybe you don't.
Your first drummer was
The Beeper.
John Stumpy Pepys.
Is that, what's his name, Begley Jr.?
He died. He died in a bizarre gardening accident some years back.
It's really one of those things. It was, the authorities said, best leave it
It's not talked about,
unsolved, really.
And what happened to Stumpy Joe?
Well, the official explanation was he choked on vomit.
It was actually
passed away.
It was actually someone else's vomit. It's not.
It's ugly.
There's no real.
To
You
print
can't
spectrum
really
photographing.
dust for vomit.
Remember me? My name's Hi, fellas. How you doing?
I love her.
So, yes, Bobby Blackman.
Bobby, of course. How are you?
Hostess
We
with
know.
the hostess.
We know.
You know. Okay, right over here.
Imagine being served by a mime.
I did the bird. Do the dead bird. Changes, get the dwarf cannolis, the little one. Mime is money. Let's go. Come on, move it.
Mime is money.
Are you reading Yes, I Can? Did you get to the part yet where he sees Frank? Frank's walking down Broadway by himself.
So rude. I'm just impressed that they had to write all this music for the movie.
The bigger the cushion, the sweeter the pushing. My baby fits me like a flesh tuxedo. I like to sink her with my pink torpedo. Big bottom, talk about mud flaps. My girl's got 'em.
Oh my God.
Regarding intravenous DeMilo, this tasteless cover is a good indication of the lack of musical invention
That's
within.
funny.
This pretentious, ponderous collection of religious rock psalms is enough to prompt the question, what day did the Lord create Spinal Tap, and couldn't he have rested on that day too?
Good one. That's a good one.
Oh, there's the other thing is that the Boston gig has been cancelled.
What?
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it though. It's not a big college town.
Heard you, boys. You got an album coming out right now?
Yeah, well, wait till you see the cover. Wait till you see the cover. Very provocative indeed.
Listen, they don't like the cover. Ian,
I mean, what's
you
offensive?
put a greased, naked woman on
Yes.
all fours
Yes.
with a dog collar
With a dog
around her
collar.
neck and a leash.
And a leash.
It's very Helmut Newton.
And I don't think that a sexy cover is the answer for why an album sells or doesn't sell. Because you tell me, the White Album, what was that? There was nothing on that goddamn cover.
She's so great.
But it's really not that offensive, Sir Dennis. Come on.
They all have like Cold sores.
What's wrong with being sexy? I mean, there's no
Sexist.
But at this point, both Sears and Kmart stores have refused to handle the album.
No, if we were serious and we said, yes, she should be forced to smell the glove.
It isn't, it isn't.
We're making
She should
fun
be
of that
made to
sort of
smell
thing,
it,
you
but
know?
not-
over and over
Listen,
again.
What, I mean...
Well, no, there's some problems here. I don't even know where to start. I've been working with this now for about half an hour, and I can't figure out. I don't understand how.
You could
It's like
fold this, though. You could fold the meat.
yeah, but then it breaks up, breaks
No,
apart.
no.
Like,
Oh my God.
calm. Look, it's no big deal.
I'm
Look,
sorry.
It's a joke.
You know,
It's really.
It's better in a hellhole. You know where you stand in a
Because his pants are too tight? Oh my God. Oh.
Do you play all? I mean, do you actually play all these, or
This one is just. It's perfect. Listen.
how much is
Just
this?
listen for a minute.
I'm not hearing anything.
You would, though, if it were playing, because
Yeah.
it really, it's famous for its. Still got the old tagger on it, so you've never even played it. See?
You just bought it.
Don't
and-
touch it.
I,
Don't
well,
touch
I,
it.
I wasn't gonna touch it.
No, don't touch it.
I was just pointing at it.
Well, don't point even.
Don't
You
even
can't-
point?
No. This is a top to what we use on stage, but it's very, very special because the numbers all go to 11.
Is it any louder?
Well, it's one louder, isn't it? One louder.
Why don't you just make 10 louder and make 10 be the top number and make that a little louder?
These go to 11.
What's the difference between golf and miniature golf?
I think the wolves.
Uh-oh, look out, here they come.
There you go.
Listen, where are you playing in town?
The Normo Dome, whatever it is, it's terrific.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
good
the big
house. We
place,
sold
that
it
side
out.
of town. That's a
Very
big
nice.
place.
That's
Yeah,
good.
great to see you.
Heavens. How are you, laddie? Great to see you, Ted. Terrific to see you.
Liam.
Ian.
Listen, we'd love to stand around and chat, but we gotta sit down in the lobby and wait for the limo.
Okay.
You know what's crazy is I just watched a Clue reaction yesterday, and like when I look at this guy, that's all I'm seeing. But then to see George Carlin come in, and they have a scene together in Clue, and they just have a scene together here. It's awesome.
I have a small piece of bad news. Although it may not be
For a
that bad.
change.
We're cancelled here.
At the hotel.
No, we're cancelled. The gig is cancelled.
The last time Tap toured America, they were booked into 10,000-seat arenas and 15,000-seat venues. I was just wondering, does this mean the popularity of the group is waning?
Oh, no.
No.
Well, my problems are solved, mate.
Who's that?
Janine, she's going to come meet us. But it's not until April, is she?
She come in to drop some stuff off, and then
No,
go
no,
right
she's
back.
coming on the road. She's going to travel with us. She's going to go on the road with us. Turn it up. She says she can hear that I'm eating too much sugar on the phone. Well, since my baby left me. Well, since my baby... The same key, though, I think. Well, since my baby left me... No, you can't hit that note. Since my baby left me... My baby it sounds fucking barbershop.
Well, hey.
Barbershop rugger.
Watch the language.
It's a new hybrid.
The king.
It really puts perspective on things, though, doesn't it?
Not too much. There's too much fucking perspective now.
Listen to what the flower people say. Listen, it's like a bolt out of the blue. Listen, it could be called.
It was tragic, really. He exploded on stage.
Just like that.
It just went up.
He just was like a flash of green light, and that was it.
All their drummers keep dying?
Dozens of people spontaneously combust each year. It's just not really widely reported.
Right.
Yeah.
Hello, darling.
Come to crash the party. Yeah.
Here it is, lads.
You better turn.
Smell the glove, me old booties.
Wait a minute. A little fan.
What do you think?
Is this the test pressing?
It's not going to say anything.
So it's just going to be like this all...
It's probably a good gimmick, actually.
Well, I think it looks like death.
Death cells.
I think he's right. There's something about this that's like, how much more black could this be? And the answer is none. None.
Is that good? You know, I think we're stuck with a very stupid and a very
I like it. Oh my God. What are they doing now? I'll say that'd be pretty epic at a concert. Like, that's not opening. He has to keep playing. Stop the song.
And see what I feel.
They're going back in.
Given the history of Spinal Tap drummers in the past, do you have any fears?
Why is he interviewing him in the bath?
You know, they did tell me, they kind of took me aside and said, well, Mick, it's, you know, it's like this. I mean,
The law of
really,
averages
the law of averages
says you will survive.
Yeah.
Not looking good for him.
Before I met Janine, my life was cosmically a shambles. It was, I was using bits and pieces of whatever Eastern philosophies happened to drift through my transom.
I wonder if you have as much influence over his musical expression.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I listen to him when he's experimenting and things like that, don't I? So, yeah, that's good, or that's bad, or that's shit, or whatever.
Because that's obviously a play on Yoko Ono, right?
How does that go over with the other band members? I mean, you...
Nigel and Janine are so similar in so many ways, but they just can't. They don't dislike each other at all, and there's great love between the two of them. But they're just there's some sort of communication that's just not. It's just blunt or something.
Her face.
It's a horn part.
It's very pretty.
Yeah.
All the music's been really good.
What do you call this?
Well, this piece is called Lick My Love Pump.
Of course it is.
Do you have any metal objects in your pockets?
Yeah. Tuning fork. Here, Mama.
He would have beeped going through it.
Oh, it's the zipper.
Set off the machine.
See, he's going through it.
Raise your arms.
Dude, that lady's smoking.
Oh, that's great.
I love you guys.
Yeah.
And of course, Nigel.
Nigel.
I love you. Nigel Tufno.
Right.
And oh, what's going on here? Hi.
Oh, they're making
Hi, guys.
it.
Artie Pufkin, Polymer Records. Nice to see you. And where is David? Oh. I feel like a schlub, and I don't know what's happening.
Well, we were told massive radio support.
We did
Advanced,
massive.
we
We
had
did massive. We
advanced.
saturated.
They
We
said advanced
oversaturated.
radio.
Do me a favor. Just kick my ass, okay? Kick this ass for a man. That's all.
Let's go then.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
We don't want an exit. Well, that's true.
Oh no.
Wait, this looks familiar though.
You go right straight through this door here, down the hall.
Yeah.
Turn right,
Yeah.
and then There's a little jog there, about 30 feet. Jog to the
We don't
left.
have time for that.
Go straight ahead.
Right, thank you. Thank you very much.
Rock and roll.
Hello, Cleveland!
Oh no!
I hate to keep harping on this, but I think the notion of a black album has really cursed us.
Am I the only one who likes it?
Better if the album had been mixed right.
Well,
You know,
it's
'cause
kind
it
of
wasn't
bad, but
supposed
of
to be.
course that's true. I mean, well,
Were you there?
Couldn't have
how do you know?
done
But she's heard the
No, but
she's
I've
heard the
album,
record,
right?
hasn't
So
she?
your judgment is it was mixed wrong?
In what? In what?
In Dobley, I mean, you can't.
In Dublin. She
What's
means
that?
Dolby, all right? She means Dolby. You know perfectly well what she means.
Well,
You shan't recover from this one. You shan't. These, Janine's been working on these very hard. These are a new
got a
direction.
new idea for new
The
presentation.
stage look. This is a look for Viv. He's a Libra. There's a go look.
Giving you a little bit.
This is,
Is this a show?
this is.
Have you any idea
Clown.
what it will cost?
That's true. I think mine would look better in Dubley if it was done in Dubley.
Oh, shut
Oh,
up.
let's hear yours. Let's hear your suggestion.
Stone
It's not
Age.
too low.
Stonehenge.
We know it works.
Musically, we all
I don't
know
think
it.
it's a bad idea.
Musically, we all know it, right? And this is it. I mean, look,
Consider it done.
my solos are my trademark.
This looks when we get the actual set, when we get the piece, it'll follow exactly these specifications. I mean, even these contours and everything.
I
That-
don't understand it. But this is what you asked for, isn't it?
What? Are you telling me that this is it? This is scenery? You can stand 4 men up on it.
Ian, I was
This
asked
is
to
this
build
is
a
insane.
triptych
This isn't a
18
piece of
inches
scenery.
wide. Look, 18 inches right here. It's specified 18 inches.
Shit.
In ancient times, hewn into the living rock of Stone Age.
Oh no. Are they gonna reveal it?
We'll go back in time to that mystic land. The little children of Stone Age.
No, no.
The haunted moon. For fear that daybreak might come too soon.
What the fuck?
It's making a much too big a thing out of it.
Making a big thing out of it would have been a good idea.
Nigel gave me. I do what I'm told.
But you're not as confused as him, are you? I mean, it's not your job to be as confused as Nigel.
Oh, it's not exactly
I
the
think that
first
maybe.
time you've messed things up, is it?
I mean, there have been some
Not
some
the first
gaping.
time- Excuse me. This is a band meeting, right?
Yeah, she's made her voice heard.
What Dave is trying to say, if you'd let him get a word through, is you could maybe do with some help.
She's already here. She's already among us, and she can certainly capable of taking.
I am not managing it with you or any
Oh,
other
good.
woman, especially one who dresses
Right.
like an Australian's nightmare. Because I quit, all right? That's it. Good night.
Characterize your relationship with David over the years.
We're closer than brothers. Because brothers always fight.
Just tell me what we're supposed to do, all right?
Well, we're supposed to play the fucking thing, aren't we?
You can't fucking concentrate because of your fucking wife.
Could you check me on this? Am I losing my mind? I don't understand what this has to do with anything.
It's like fire and ice, basically. You see, I feel my role is to, in the band, is to be kind of in the middle of that, kind of like lukewarm water, in a sense. To the civic arena, right?
No.
it fell through.
What do you know about this and we don't know about this? What are you talking about?
We're going to the Air Force Base.
Thanks for telling us. Oh my god.
Hoekstra, and you are Spinal Tap?
I'm Janine
Janine?
This is Spinal Tap.
Fine. May I start by saying how thrilled we are to have you here. We are such fans of your music and all of your records. That's right. I'm not speaking of yours personally, but the whole genre of the rock and roll. I would like to get the playing on about 1,900 hours, if that's satisfactory. The idea is if we can get it on and we get it over with. And I have just one request. Would you play a couple of slow numbers? So
Working on a sex farm. Plowing through your bean field.
Has he ever done this before? Has he ever
Well, no,
quit the band before?
in the world of rock and roll, there are certain changes that sometimes occur. 37 people have been in this band over the years.
I can't believe that, you're lumping Nigel in with, these people that you played with for a short period of time.
We shan't work together again.
It's just getting worse and worse.
Put Spinal Tap first and Puppet Show last.
Can you play, excuse me, but can you play a bass line like Nigel used to on Big Bottom?
Oh, yeah. I got two hands here. I can do it.
Right, so that's good. We can play that one.
All right, that's
fine.
Oh my God. Oh, there she is. She made it on stage.
David, we had a 15-year ride, mate. I mean, who wants to be a fucking 45-year-old rock and roller farting around in front of people less than half your age?
That is so true. Remember
At the Luton Palace, we were
Yes.
talking about a rock musical based on the life of Jack the Ripper.
Yeah,
Right.
Saucy Jack.
Luton, the birthplace of Bronson.
Gift. It's a gift of freedom. We're lucky. Yeah. I mean, people should be envying us, you know.
I envy us.
Yeah,
I do.
me too.
Oh, we're going to do the big show. You die much.
I was wondering when he'd come back.
Come see the show.
yeah. I bumped into Ian, and seems that Sex Farm is on the charts in Japan. He asked me to ask you if you'd be interested in reforming and doing a tour Japan.
Yeah, well, I think it's time to go in. We haven't got time to discuss this now. Come on.
They hate each other so much. Aww. I was just about to ask.
You like this?
It's very nice. It looks like Halloween.
This is my exact inner structure. Exactly medically accurate. See?
For the founding of Hogwood, which is a summer camp for pale young boys.
Hogwarts?
David St. Albans. You feel that sums up your
No, it's
your
the
life.
first thing I could think of.
Angelica Houston? I missed that.
I love tuna. Those little cans you've got here, tuna fish.
Yeah.
No bones.
Yeah.
What size do you wear, sir?
7 1/4.
I think we have that. Something like that. I think
Yeah.
I could do, yeah.
You think you'd be happy doing
No,
something?
we're all out. Do you wear black? See, that sort of thing, I think I could probably muster up.
Yeah. Do you think you'd be happy doing that?
Well, I don't know. What are the hours?
Oh my gosh. That was super fun. I can see how this can become like a cult classic that people will quote. One thing I'm looking forward to is discussing the parodies of the band, because I was thinking different things at different points. So when they were doing the flashbacks, I felt like the first one was kind of like the Beatles or the Monkees, and then I got a vibe of the Mamas and the Papas, and then during their current time, I like there are different vibes. So like I got some Van Halen vibes, but like when was this actually? 1984. I don't know Van Halen that well. Were they around? And then like the Alien song to me was kind of giving Ziggy Stardust. They're probably parodying multiple different bands. But then like it was very much a Yoko Ono storyline, which then brought it back to the Beatles. So at one point I was confused. I was like, wait, is it a complete satire on the Beatles? But I mean, not obviously the empty stadiums, obviously not, but just like the parodies of the songs. And then I was like, no. I think it's like multiple different bands, because even when they started that song, I think they call it Big Bottoms. Like as soon as it started, I was like thinking of Queen, like Fat Bottom Girls. So I think they were doing like a bunch of different bands, but probably some of them went over my head, because I mean, I know 70s rock, but I'm not like totally versed in 70s rock, you know, like there's a lot that I listen to, but there's a lot I miss. Like I've never listened to a Led Zeppelin album like ever in my life. So that's probably something I should do. And there might have been some Led Zeppelin references in here. The other thing is that there were so many cameos in this, and I feel like I missed so many of them just when the list was scrolling by on the screen. I realized I missed a lot of the cameos. So I'm looking forward to watching this again when I do the edit, just to catch all of the people that I missed the first time. And what's great is like so much of that cast is recurring in Christopher Guest movies. So I wonder if this is like the first movie that they all did together. And that's got me thinking, are they all from the same, like they might all come from the same group, like, you know, Citizens Brigade or UCB, what they have now, or like SCTV back in the day. Like, do the Christopher Guest people, I'm saying Christopher Guest because that's who I know best, like the people that do those movies, do they all come from the same improv group from back in the day? Because it just, well, no, because there is some SCTV people. Anyway, I feel like I'm starting to lose my voice. My eyes are super dry. So I'm just going to end this video. So super fun movie. Thanks again for joining me. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.